Hi, in my last video I explained about what is polymorphism and what are the types of polymorphism, right? Now I'm going to show you a simple PPT presentation to learn about polymorphism. Okay, let me start. Polymorphism. What is polymorphism? Polymorphism means ability to take more than one form, right? Then types of polymorphism. There are two types of polymorphism are there. First one is static, another one is dynamic. Okay, static also known as compile time polymorphism, and dynamic is also known as runtime polymorphism. In my last video, I explained about what is compile time and what is runtime, right? You can go through that video too, because I explained about static polymorphism in our wonderful Tamil language. Okay, see here I gave definition for method overloading. Okay, method overloading means what? Method overloading means what? See, this is the definition for method overloading. And what is method overloading? Same method name can be used but different signatures. Same method name can be used but different signatures. Okay. To understand about signatures, take these first two codes. Okay. Take these first two codes. See, int is said to be a data type. Okay, then add is our method name, right? Inside braces, what I gave, parameters. These are said to be in parameters. Then when taking first code, the name of the method is add and there are two parameters passed in it, right? When taking second code, the name of the method is same. The name of the method is same, but the number of parameters is different. The number of parameters is different. Now, another example for signature is, take these two codes, void add int a float b, then void add int a float b double c. The method name is add and there are two parameters passed and they are in different data types. They are in different data types. The last code shows the method name is same as prior, but the number of parameters is different and different data types is used. This is said to be in signature. Okay, I hope you all understand about the signature and what is method overloading. Okay. Let me see the example program for static polymorphism. Method overloading comes under the static polymorphism, right? Method overloading means what? We can use same method name but different signature. See the first line. See the first line. I created a class with the name of sample. Okay, what is the class name? Sample. Then open delimiter. I declared a method. Method name is add. Okay, I declare a method with parameters. How many parameters I am using here? Two parameters, right? Inside that, I gave return a plus b. Whatever I gave in return statement, that will be appearing where? Output screen. Okay. Then closed delimiters. Again I am creating the method which has the same name as the prior one. Okay. But different parameters. But different signatures. That means what? The number of parameter is different. Here I am using two parameters. Here I am using 3 parameters but the same method name. Okay. Here too I gave return a plus b plus c. Okay. Then I closed this. What is this? What is this? This is, I created a subclass, the name of sample1. Okay. Using extends keyword only, I can inherit the properties of superclass. Okay. Here what is superclass? Sample is said to be in superclass and sample1 is said to be in subclass. Okay. Here I created a subclass and inside that, what is this? PSVM. Shortly I gave it, but the full form is public static void main inside string arguments. Okay. Then here sample space object equal to new sample. Okay. Sample space object equal to new sample. This line is used to create an object. This line is used to create the object. Using this object name only, we are going to invoke the function. Using this object name only, what we are going to do? We are going to invoke the function. When taking the first method, obj.add. Okay. Taking this code, obj.add, inside 20, 30. These are integer values. How many integer values are there? There are only 2 integer values. That means it automatically invoke this function. Okay, where we are using 2 integer. Where we are declared 2 integer, that method will be invoked automatically. Okay, then go for next step, object.add. Okay. Method name is what? Add. But inside the braces, there are 3 parameters. There are 3 inputs are there. 10, 20, 30. Then it will invoke automatically this function where we declare 3 parameters. Okay. See the output. First, it invokes this method. What I gave inside? Return a plus b. What is a value? 20. What is b value? 30. Then 20 plus 30, 50. Okay. Then next step, 10, 20, 30. It automatically goes to this. Automatically invokes this function. Then what will happen? Return a plus b plus c. That means what is a value? 10, b value 20, c value 30, 10 plus 20 plus 30, 60. Okay.